Hello.
Hi, ladies.
Hi, guys. How are we?
We're good. How are you?
Good.
Happy Friday.
Oh, yes. Happy Friday. Although Fridays don't mean weekend all the time.
Not all the time. Not those people who work Saturdays and Sundays.
Right?
Oh, gosh.
Well, I'm excited for this topic this week, life goals and accomplishments. That's exciting. I want to hear. So, somebody else start us off. You like how I did that?
Yes.
I know. What? You know what? I can say this, though. I thought about the topic, and I can say for my younger self, I didn't have anything foreplanned. But I will say this, about 10 years ago, I knew I wanted to retire when I was young enough to still be able to enjoy it. So I started financially preparing myself about 6 years ago to make sure I retired and I'd be totally debt free at 55 because I'd had 30 years and 55. So I was like, okay, let me put it in the plan in motion. And that's what I did. So I was able to retire from the federal service after 30 years and 8 months.
Yes, boss.
Good.
Yes. Okay.
I just knew I had to be totally debt free.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I mean, it wasn't that easy because you know those days where you want to go buy something. It's like go to the mall. No, I need to focus on paying them bills down. Get them down.
That's some discipline. Woo.
I mean, it took some real discipline. It wasn't easy, but I knew this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to still be able to sit at home, retired, and I can make a choice whether I wanted to go to work or not.
I love that.
But isn't that what it takes to get to your goals anyway? Is discipline in whatever area is going to keep you from getting to those goals?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So proud of you. Look at you.
Well, thank you.
Girl, yes.
Thank you. I did. I retired. I bought my house down here by the beach, and I'm living.
She's got 9,000 shoes, and she bought 8,000 in the last 2 years.
Don't play. Now, I will say this. I have this thing for shoes, and that was the hardest part about trying to budget myself. And I knew whenever I got my retirement check, I had to make sure I had enough to be able to buy the shoes that I wanted because I knew my husband was not going to let me indulge in all the shoes I wanted to get.
You gotta have your secret indulgence.
Plan, okay?
I know. I said I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do any of that.
Purses. Ooh. Now purses are yes.
Well, that's something I just started with in the last couple of years, ladies. I didn't even get into purses. I could carry a same old backpack. But now I have to budget myself too because I like my purses now. And they're
what happened? What made you switch?
I really couldn't tell you. I think the first time my husband brought home a Brahmin bag for me, and I was like, "Oh, this is cute." Didn't know, And again, you have to work towards all these little goals. So I'm thinking, I'll do this and I'll get a bag.
A little reward.
But now I'm kind of hooked on the Brahmin bags. It's sad to say.
Listen, you got it, buy it.
You earned it. Enjoy it.
Right. So enough of me. Come on, Sydney. You had some childhood dreams, and I know you got this.
I think I've had every childhood dream. I was going to be, I think my longest one, I'm a big animal lover, so veterinarian or some type of thing to do with animals. But as I got older, I realized I can't handle putting animals to sleep. I would die. No. So it wasn't for me. I tried everything. I thought nursing, doctor, I actually went to school for nursing, and then I changed it to marine biology, and then I ended up graduating with psychology and communications. But all throughout all these different dreams, my main dream, and I used to put on theater productions as a child, write plays and
Oh, cool.
them.
Oh, cool.
Did theater and all sorts of different things. And that's always been my passion. I was always going to be a singer or an actor. And you know what? So then after I graduated and did all that job for a little bit, I was just like, you know what? I'm going into that. And I did. And that's what I do now. And so
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, I don't know, but truly, I probably thought I was going to be everything from police to violin. I don't know. I was going to be a famous violinist because I played instruments. I don't.
Oh. Do you still play?
Yeah.
Cool.
I play that and piano, and I try to self-teach guitar. It's a lot harder than you think.
Yes, it is. Me too.
I'm not musically inclined, but I promise you, my next major purchase is going to be a piano.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I don't know the first thing about playing the piano, but I've always wanted one.
Listen, I think the only reason why I can play different instruments is because a long time ago I learned how to read music with violin, and when you learn how to do that, it kind of you kind of figure out other stuff.
Yeah.
But literally you could go on YouTube and get violin or piano lessons straight from the beginning, and YouTube people now.
Well, I'm gonna try something like that.
Well, get a teacher. You know, it's fun to do a weekly lesson.
Yeah. I'm thinking about something like that.
New goals, yes.
Yes, Lena, come on now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, I grew up in a small town, so obviously it was to branch out and see bigger cities, bigger areas. So I've done a little traveling. So that's one of my goals. But the biggest goal, I kind of feel like Sydney, was being an actor, being a singer. Actress, being a singer. Just like her, I was putting on plays with everyone, and I sung in the choir. When I was in college, we sang, we had a whole band, we traveled. So yeah, I guess I'm still in the middle of completing my goals, but I've done a few steps towards in the right direction to completing my goals.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because it takes a lot of hard work and discipline if you say, hey, listen, I want to do this. And the driver, hi.
Hey,
congratulations. I hear are in order.
Doctor,
so much.
Speaking of goals.
Yes,
Right.
Goals, right.
Because we have to hear from Dr. Camille, okay?
Yes.
Ooh, okay, so where was I? So sorry, y'all. I'm just now getting into the building. So I came in on Lena. So what was going on, Lena girl? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Congratulations.
Thanks.
I guess I was just saying, I'm in the midst of completing goals. I'm not quite there, but I'm in the right direction. Yep.
Yes.
Headed in the right direction.
Good. Well, I'm just super excited. Y'all know I just defended my oral defense on Monday, and it has been a whirlwind ever since. So much build up and really trying to be here in the moment, embrace it. But it's been 5 years since I've been working on this particular goal. And the funny thing is when I first started it, I was so broken. I was so like leaving a divorce and in therapy, and so not happy that I had to take the time to heal and just really deal with myself. So 5 years later, so many papers later, this was the goal, and now it has been accomplished. So I'm excited, and I am encouraging those who were on this journey and didn't finish to go back, those who want to start this journey to go and do it. And I want to make sure that I offer myself as a mentor and as a coach to help guide you through it. So yeah, I'm excited.
Hey.
That's awesome.
That's it. And that's one of the things that was on my bucket list is, I don't think everybody knows this, but I had my first child at 17.
Yeah.
So I'm graduating from high school, having a baby, trying then to go to college. It just didn't work.
Yeah.
So I knew on my bucket list, I'm going to do this college thing. So it worked out. That I graduated from with my master's degree and then retired 2 weeks later.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
you know, yeah, I was like, I mean, I knew it was something. I just had to check it off. I had to check it off.
Yes.
And in the midst of, like I was telling you guys before, trying to retire, budget myself, but yet I'm still trying to go to school too. So it's a lot of work, but I feel good. I feel good because, you know, you can check that block.
Yeah.
I love it so much, Tracy. I feel like it is a testament to resilience. And that's what we need today. You know, we need to be able to demonstrate that women, we can have fortitude, we can have courage, we can have hope, we can have wisdom, and we can have strength. And that's what it's all about. And if you're going to be pretty smart, that means you're going to be pretty damn dedicated.
Okay. And then wait, I'm getting ready to pat my own self on the back. And I graduated with honors. Okay.
Yes.
So, hey.
Yes, pat all the way.
Okay. It was like, you know, at some point you have to uplift yourself.
You do. You do.
Yeah, but you know, just trying to stay focused. It was really hard though. Really trying to stay focused. Because it seemed like the more that I was working towards this particular goal, it seemed like everything was coming up against me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Every little thing you think of, you know?
Oh, when striving for your
goals, y'all, every time you sign up for that one class, for that one, you know, certificate, that a degree, honey, you signing up for demons. Because I feel like when you decide to make a commitment like that, you're obviously a purpose-driven type of individual, man, woman. You're purpose-driven, and you have a goal, and that goal is like, the moment you sign on to that, it's like all hell breaks loose. Like everything just becomes so much more harder for you and the sacrifices that you make. But the victory is that much more sweeter too, right?
Yes,
so,
I have to agree.
I encourage you to, and I'm celebrating with you for even doing that with a baby at 17. Like what?
Yeah.
A parent out there can't say they can't do it because you did it.
Right. And when I hear people talk about or want to, you know, belittle people who have teenage pregnancy, that whole thing. And it's like, please don't put us all in a box.
No.
Please don't put us all in a box because you don't know my story.
Right.
You don't know my story. And I did have a child at 17. They were like, you have? Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. And it's like, I can again brag. I never spent one day on welfare. I never had a welfare check. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I just couldn't do the public assistance only because I'm a control freak. I couldn't have anybody telling me what you can put in your bank account, how much you can have. It's like, nah, listen, I have to run me.
Right.
I have to run me. But yeah, so it's like, you know, it's hard. And it says, so the question was asked, when striving for your goal, was there a time when you almost quit?
Plenty of time.
I think we can all say yep.
That moment,
I think we can all say yep.
Yeah.
It's like you want to cry, you want to laugh, you want to have anxiety, you want to be depressed. I mean, it's just so many emotions going on. But at the end of the day, for us, with being a woman of color, we know we don't really have an option to quit. We barely have a chance to rest. Talk about quitting. Like, what is that when we have the world on our shoulders? Our men, well, tell us about it, LOL. I see you.
Yeah. And I think for me, while I was in doing my undergrad, my son was in the hospital. He spent 30 days in the hospital. I'm in the hospital with my son in ICU most of the time, but I'm still writing papers.
Right.
You know, again, you know, he was spent a lot of time in ICU. So of course he was drugged up, or, you know, there was a time when I'm writing a paper and my son is on life support. I'm sitting right next to him. But here's the thing. Quitting was never even an option for me.
Yeah.
And, you know, I prayed my way through all of it. And I'm like, God, if it's your will, it'll be done. Let it be done. And hey, it's just, again, we can't quit.
We don't have the options.
No.
The
luxury of quitting, right?
It's so much of some of my girlfriends and I, we were just talking about this not too long ago about how strong we always have to be, and how, you know, there isn't any other race that has to be the independent woman, right? Where it's always, oh, be the strong Black woman. Well, nobody else has to be strong like that. Now, it's one thing to be strong, but to expect it without rest, without help, without, no assistance, that's different. That's a different type of existence. And so for us, we find comfort in supporting each other and empathizing with one another and showing each other that we can do it. Like, know.
Yes. And you better preach, because and this is why, and this is a whole different topic, and I'm so sorry. This is why I don't watch reality TV, the little housewives clubs and the thing, because you don't see Black women uplifting each other. They're throwing tables and throwing drinks.
Yeah.
We don't do that. Life is already hard enough.
Yeah.
It's already
hard. Said it.
Although I do love Love is Blind. I've been watching that reality show.
Oh, no. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. I still like my Love and Hip Hop. Stop playing. It's just the basketball wives and the Real Housewives of whomever.
Atlanta Housewives and the Housewives of
because let's keep it funky, ladies. Let's keep it funky. There's no way you're going to be friends with somebody who just threw a drink on you or did something, and next week we kumbaya in Cancun somewhere.
No.
That's not happening.
It's realistic.
That's not happening. Let's keep it real. So that's why I don't get into that. But I love to see another woman uplifting another woman.
Yes.
Especially a woman of color, because we do have it hard. Camille, just as you said, I mean, we almost have the world on our shoulders.
We do. We
We have to carry everything.
And without fail.
Now,
what about Married to Medicine, Dr. Camille? Well, the beautiful thing is I'm not in the medical industry, even though I am a doctor. So I'm a different kind of doctor. I'm a social psychologist. And so that just means that I'm taking whatever knowledge that I have learned as it relates to the imposter phenomenon for men and women of color in the workplace, creating that linkage. That is creating an opportunity for us to learn about that. So for me, that's where my work lies. And then, of course, in executive coaching and helping women entrepreneurs find their spark, find what they are good at, find what their purpose is, and create a business out of that. Instead of doing work that you hate doing, like for the rest of your life, that's aging us, that's bringing down the quality of life, that's not helping us grow or be innovative or creative in any way. So I don't know, it's a lot that's happening right now. And I want to share something else with y'all ladies, because this is something that's been going on with my Instagram page right now, because you were talking about not bringing another woman down, and so I've been kind of like, I made a comment on something I saw that was disturbing to me. And in context, I'll share with you. So it was a young lady who basically was really boisterous and happily sharing her sexual endeavors and just her desires about being so open and wanting to be manhandled, wanting to be gang raped. And I mean, it was kind of like gang, what'd she say? I don't know. But for me, it's like rape. That's what women have been trying to avoid for centuries, is to not be objectified and sexualized and basically seen as someone who wants to warrant this type of attention. Now, when I mentioned, I was like, now this is not, she's like, I'm a goddess. I deserve to be worshiped. I deserve to have this attention. And the attention that she was seeking was sexual. And so I'm like, when we talk about goals, when we're talking about the next generation as women leaders, it's very important for us to just not be like, oh, well, she's sexually liberated. That's okay. Allow her to be who she is. You're talking down on her. No, what I am doing as an elder in the community is speaking up about what our values are, which is not being a harlot, not being a Jezebel, not being a hot girl summer. That's not who we are. These women are making a living selling music and a fantasy. Don't get caught up out here talking about you don't want no relationship and you don't want no man and you could do it by yourself. That's the wrong programming.
Really? You'll find yourself in trouble.
Yes, exactly. Like, so not speaking down on anybody, but I do feel that when we are in a space and place where we see something that is grossly misguided, hit the mark, it is okay to speak up about those things, because they are a representation of our entire community.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm talking about. And it's going viral right now. So check it out. Goddess Queen Awakening
Okay.
It's goddess_queen_awakening on Instagram, and tune into that conversation. And I want us to help young women set better goals, set higher goals,
Yes.
set
Oh,
higher
yes.
vibrational goals where they are building their brain, and building their body in a natural way, not taking the shortcut. Now, it's okay if you're going to do what you have to do, if it's a medical reason, but don't go overboard and put yourself at risk trying to
Right.
look a certain way and meet a certain standard, and you haven't done the work yourself. So
Right.
goals, it's about putting in that work
Yes.
Yes.
It-
and being
About the
grateful
work.
when you get to the finish line, because you can appreciate what you put in. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And what you're getting out.
And
So,
I am so proud of you. I'm gonna check out your Instagram page because
Check it
again,
out.
keep pushing that narrative out to these young
Yes.
ladies because
Yeah,
there's
That's
a
what's
lot of
needed.
them that are just, I mean, they're missing it. They're missing it.
Yes.
There's a missing link in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Because why would that seem okay to you?
Yeah, I was like, I would never even think that like, why would she say something like that out loud? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I feel I
That
want to
right.
be, I
Yeah.
like being gang raped. I like being gang banged, is what she said. I like being gang banged. I like being active with multiple partners, at one time. I mean, I'm in my mind, I'm like, okay, what is happening here? So I don't know. There's a lot I feel as though that needs to happen in terms of teaching. So it
Yeah.
really prompted me to create what I want to call is like a circle of goddesses, women who know what it means to be a goddess in their own right. We have many different goddess energies out there, and most of them are about loving, being decisive about who you want to be in your decisions, but it's also having a sacrecy and a sanctity about it. It ain't just about letting yourself be open to any old thing. Like,
Come on
now. Yeah. So what is next for you, and what are you most looking forward to accomplishing next? What's next for you, ladies? What's next?
Well, as I stated earlier, I am in the middle of completing the goal. So next for me would be hopefully completing the goal, which I don't think I shared what my goal was. But I do want to. I'm an event planner, but I want to own my own restaurant.
Okay. Good. Yes.
So hopefully that will happen within a little while, hopefully. But that is my goal. So I'm in the middle of learning the things that I need to do so that I can be successful, and connecting with the right people so that I can be successful. And I feel that part of completing your goals is sometimes connecting with the right people, and not always what you have in your tool belt, but pulling, like you say, from others to help you get to your goals. So that is what's next for me.
Absolutely.
What about you, Sydney?
My next goal, I mean, oh, that's hard because I want to continue the goal I'm on. My next goal is, to get better and get bigger roles, honestly. I want to make it to LA. That's what I'm trying to make.
Okay.
My
My
dog
dog
make it to the big screen.
talking. Yes, that's what I'm saying, I've gotten a lot of, ma'am, I am speaking.
She has a lot to say.
She really does.
I got goals too.
So yeah, she's like, apparently she wants to tell us hers, but yeah, basically, I've had indie work and a little bit of commercial work and some other kind of work, but I'm trying to trying to
Get that work.
Get in a series. I guess that's my goal, to get in a series. I want a TV
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah.
And then you have to invite us all to your premiere.
You're all invited. Just know.
I love it.
I'll have little assigned seats for you.
All right.
Hey.
I love it. Well, ladies, one thing I would like to interject into this conversation is for us to have confidence.
Yeah.
I think that when we are speaking about our goals, I would like for us to say, I am going to be successful, because what we say matters, and how we say it really is putting out a vibration into the atmosphere. So if we are putting out uncertainty, then the manifestation may be a little weak. The frequency might be a little weak, which means it might take longer for you to manifest it. So the best way that I've been able to manifest my goals, especially rapidly on a day like today, 11/11/2022,
Go girl.
You know, you already have a good heart, Sydney and Lena. Both of you already have your intentions set. It's just writing it down and putting it on that vision board, what type of show you want, what roles you want to see yourself in, what timeline, when is the deadline? Okay, when do you want to receive your first offer, Sydney?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh,
Oh, you agree?
Yeah,
and Lena,
right,
when
right. Look at her.
you feel me?
Shirley had to make an appearance. Okay.
And
Sorry.
Lena, you want to have a restaurant. When do you want to have the restaurant?
Realistically,
Yes.
next year.
Okay, so by the end of 2023,
It's gonna be
Miss
mine.
Lena, Queen Lena will be a restaurant. What do you call it? A restaurateur? How do you say it? A restaurateur.
Restaurateur.
A restaurateur.
Yes, you will.
Yes, I
Yes.
claim it. Yes.
Okay, Tracy
It's
D,
yours.
what's going on with you, love?
Hey, listen, y'all know I'm living my best
Level,
life.
baby.
I'm just chilling.
Completed
I
my
am
goal.
really just chilling. I
She
am
basking in
Rest.
her
It could
glow
be
right
to
now.
retreat.
And
That's
it's like
on, baby.
Vacation.
every day, all day.
I love it. I
do
love
too.
that.
I do too. I love to be able to have options. I love options. I love options.
Where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself?
You know what? I just want to be able to continue to be in a space and place where I'm happy. I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying those beautiful grandchildren of mine.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's just it. Is just to live to be healthy enough to see them grow up.
That's beautiful.
I mean, I just want to see my babies.
I love that too. So what was the most fun you have had during the process of achieving a goal?
Oof.
The most fun
The
that you
most
have
fun.
had in a process of achieving a goal.
That's a hard one.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Okay,
I got it.
go, Lena, go.
The most fun
The most fun.
was getting to almost 5 years of marriage with my husband. So we've been dating for 8 years.
Uh-oh.
Nope, she froze on that.
Nina froze up on us, or was that a pose?
That was a pose. I'm sorry.
Ain't nothing to it.
No,
but
that
okay.
was the most fun I've had is growing closer with him.
That's
Right.
beautiful. Can we get a round of applause for that?
I know, right? Go, girl.
Because we don't hear enough about Black love, positive love stories. It's always about the breakup, the heart, break, the depression that came after it. Like, no, that is amazing. I love that you said that.
It's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
I'm like, what's the most fun I've had?
Yeah.
I was about to say, who's next?
I'm like, I think for me is being able to become successful, like in the eyes of those who didn't believe I could.
Yes, I like that.
You know how
one.
they say, like, the best revenge is success, not trying to be vindictive, not trying to do them like they did you, not trying to meet them in that negativity, but really focusing on the goals and staying locked in until you complete it, and then be able to take a look back and be like, what?
Okay.
That is the most fun I think I'm having right now.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, that
First of all, we got comments coming in. The audience is wondering why are they giggling so doggone much? Because someone is just like, forget that.
Yeah.
Forget
It's the
that.
comments for-
Give me some real tea.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But that's my tea.
That's the tea.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't even say it was a lot of fun, but I guess it gave me great satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
initially starting off going to school at an older age, because I definitely was not in my 20s. And I think when you come back and your professor will give you a good grade and then want, can you share some information with the class? You just feel good. You just feel good. Like, I didn't really think I can do this, but now I know I can. And then it just makes you feel good that you accomplished that part.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, it motivates you to want to do better the next time.
Absolutely.
And then the next time. And I guess, if I have to think about fun, it was satisfaction. God, I couldn't get that word out. But yeah, I was completely satisfied with myself, which, I think I'm pretty hard on myself for the most part. But I think I was
overachievers usually are.
I'm about to say, aren't we all?
I guess.
But yeah, it's okay.
Yes.
Self-care if you dare. Yeah.
Yes. I guess I look at myself as an overachiever. I just always have to be I feel like for me personally, I always just have to be in control of me. I don't want to control anybody else, but I have to be in control of me. Because, I've seen, growing up, you see people doing crazy stuff and they losing control. Can't do that.
Understood.
I can't do that. I have to be in control of me. I don't care what you do, as long as it doesn't cross in my lane.
Right.
Okay, I was about to say, that part. Your lane.
Yeah, you do what you want to do. And again, no judgment. No judgment. You do you. Because I'm definitely going to do
just so long as they don't cross those lines.
Nah, we can't cross lines.
Break the boundary.
Please don't do that.
Yes. Don't cross this line.
Because what I'm getting right now from Tracy D right now is dark goddess energy. Like, okay, I need to manage me. One of the people that were like, she's quiet. You better be afraid when she's quiet. You better be scared when she's mad.
Well, you know me all too well then.
You'll probably blow some shit up, Tracy. Huh? You're like, girl, don't play me.
She said, but I will.
But I will. I mean, and it's real. Yeah. But I only do it if you push me. I will never speak ill on anybody. I love everybody. Even if you do me dirty, I still love you. Just don't come at me or my kids. Don't come at me and go.
Limits. You've got limits.
I was gonna say my thing is you can,
boundaries, limits. That's good.
Yes.
Real boundaries.
Yeah.
Ladies.
As
real
ones. This one over here knows no boundaries whatsoever. I'm like, go away.
Right?
There's no
like, what are you saying? I'm a part of this show.
That's how our babies are, Sydney. Babies, just how they are. They know
she's
no
apparently a part of it because every time I move the camera, she moves over a little bit more. And at this point,
she does.
She wants to be on
like,
camera.
Okay, let her be seen.
All right, she's on camera.
She's not bothering me. She's cute.
No, I'm totally fine with it, and I'm sure people in the audience, dog lovers, they love it. It'll be fine.
They're like, you girl. if anyone's ever had a Great Dane, they're super needy and super attached. Yeah. But I've never had a dog so attached until you have a Great Dane. Like they have to be cute. And so I'm like, tonight she's real needy. It's not happening.
Yeah, well, I see. Look, I see her little ears.
Yeah, she's just right there.
She's biting her booty. Like, sit up. She's taller than me, y'all.
Not her booty.
Yeah, no.
So cute.
Oh gosh.
So is does anyone have any ideas for vision parties, or are you going to create a vision board this season? What's up with the vision party stuff? What do y'all think?
I created my first vision board. You hear people talk about them.
Yeah.
I created my first vision board probably about 2 years ago.
Really?
And I have to say it was a lot of fun just trying to find the right pictures, and then it makes you really start thinking about the goals and the objectives in life, which I don't think I've really thought about until you actually visualize. Got this big cork board, and I'm dying to go through magazines and online looking at pictures to print out. I thought that was really cool, just to be able to visualize where you want to go.
Right.
And can I honestly tell you, ladies? I mean, I don't think I did anything extra, but it's like you were talking about, Camille, the whole manifestation thing. Almost everything on my vision board, it's real.
Oh, yeah.
It's reality. But I can't honestly say that I put stuff in motion to get there. It just seems
you
like
just had to visualize it.
Yeah. It just seemed like it just happened.
Yeah.
But you have to also believe it along with visualizing,
Right.
speaking, writing down. Like if you truly believe it, like y'all, I truly was believing I was going to win this $2 billion Powerball.
Girl.
But that just means it's a big window in the corner. So,
Right, Sid, right.
so yeah.
Yeah, I think that that it is something that we need to take hold of. We have to grasp these concepts, and instead of looking too far in the back of us, the past, you know, things that we can't change, or looking too far ahead of us where we're really not there yet. So it's like we have to visualize where we want to be, so that as we are going through life on a daily basis, we're in motion, we're in the same frequency, we're aligning ourselves to those things, and it happens. So,
and it does. And that's one of the things that I would like, you know, for a lot of younger folks to know now. Stop looking in the rearview mirror, because what's behind you is behind you. Let's keep it pushing.
Right.
Tomorrow is a new day. You know, let's keep it. Don't worry about, oh, you know, so-and-so did this. Okay, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
That was yesterday. Don't worry about that. It's time to move forward.
Time to let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah,
We just had a new a full moon, which was the last, what was it? The last full moon we have, or the last eclipse? And you probably was into this too, because
Yeah,
you know,
it was a
we're
blood
moon
moon.
goddesses.
Blood moon. We had a blood
Yes, the blood moon, blood moon.
Okay, see, I don't know anything about that.
You and me, Tracy.
I don't know.
Right.
Help me out. So the significance of a blood moon, what happens?
Oh,
Well,
go ahead, Camille.
no, I was go for it. I'll
I mean,
chime in
I
whenever.
don't know too much about it, but I know it can bring dark energies or negative energies. So
Okay.
you don't really want to be leaving your moon water out on blood moons or anything like that. That's what I hear. But yeah, I don't know. It also could be the time it is. I'm forgetting exactly what it is, but it's a different time, so it can cause different energies. You know, that's really all I know. But I don't know much about the blood moon, to be honest.
I tried to look it up. It didn't work.
Yeah, look it up. See,
I was trying.
Yeah. Well, it was a solar eclipse, so we had a lot of different things going on. And I'm not an astrologer, nor do I profess to be, but I am into, when we were talking about letting go of things, right? I like to align myself with the moons and its energies, whether it's in, you know, a Taurus or a Cancer, whatever the vibration that it's bringing. I'm trying to tap in with myself every 28 days to look at my life, people, things, situations. What do I need to release? What do I need to let go of?
Wow.
What kind of space that I can make room for, you know, with my new goals, new energies. So this particular moon that just passed,
Was it the 9th?
28th, 29th, something like that.
Okay.
This one in particular was about the endings, right? Embracing things that are coming to an end, and also preparing yourself for new things that's coming into your atmosphere, your reality, whatever it is that you've been manifesting. And I like to do that because it reminds me, for one, not to get too caught up in things and people and in situations where it's not serving me or it's doing a disservice to me. And ever since I started that practice 2 years ago, I feel as though I've been a lot lighter. I've been able to release a lot faster, because before I was holding on to stuff for like years and years and years, and I'm trying to figure out.
Oh no.
So no. Now I'm more happier, lighter, you know, higher vibrational, and it's just been a beautiful experience. So I try to share that too with women, because I think we're like, we don't even think about the moon sometimes. It's beautiful, it's pretty. We hear people talking about it.
I like to look at
But
it.
our cycles are determined by the moons. The very Earth's, you know, tides are determined by the moon.
Yeah.
So it's a good time to spend with yourself and reflect on what you want, the goals that you want to set, and visualize, daydream, you know, like go back to those childlike moments where we weren't inhibited by the adulting. It was just about imagining what you wanted and doing it. Like really,
Yeah.
even if it was make believe, you brought it into your reality, and it was not even real yet. So I feel like that's where we are when we are creating goals, or that's where we should be mentally when you're wanting to manifest and hit them, like really reach your goals. You have to know what you want. You need to hold true to your vision, make it plain, write it down, put pictures up on the wall, look at it every day. And I like to even close my eyes and just see myself winning that $1 billion, right? If I'm,
Yes.
how would I feel? Sydney, how would you feel if your
said, "Girl."
numbers were called? Like, come on, Sydney. Girl,
I had a whole plan
in your
of what
mind.
to do.
What
I
would
have
you
it
do?
all written down. I have a whole plan.
I'm with you, Cindy. I had a whole plan too.
Plan.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
How would you feel? I asked, how would you feel? I didn't
how
ask
would I
about the
feel?
plan.
I don't even know. Like that. Finally, I can take
Right.
like everything that I've wanted. I don't even know. I would be like, holy cow. Probably cry. Probably fall on the floor in shock.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I'm like, you're an actress, right? We are all actresses. When you are thinking about your goal, so when I was thinking about my oral defense, okay, this is the last hurdle. This is where they're gonna, pass you, fail, or incomplete you, whatever. I had done so much work. I knew I was like, you would be absolutely crazy to fail me. But a week before, because I had so much buildup, I took my mind to that moment where she said I passed. I allowed myself to feel the joy, to release the pent up stress, and really visualize what that moment would feel like, what it would look like. And I broke down crying, y'all. Like, I was like, I became so grateful for it just took me from the beginning all the way up through these moments, like real fast. And I felt it. So when the time actually came, it felt familiar. I was like, oh, I've been here before. So walking that thing out, girl, I was like, oh,
but it motivated you to keep going. And so you needed, yeah.
No matter what happens, ladies, you can be the eye of your storms. So long as you have your vision on lock, your belief and intention straight, that manifestation is set, baby. So don't stop it from coming by not believing.
Keep pushing forward.
Yep. Ashe.
I like that.
Okay, I'll win the next one.
I like that.
So we doing a vision board party. I think when are we doing it? Is it? I don't know. We have to ask the producer. When are we having the vision board party, Keone?
Producer. He probably likes being called producer.
Producer.
Producer, sir.
Producer,
sir. So y'all that are watching us, start thinking about your goals. Start thinking about your higher self and who is that person and how you want to connect with them in this 2023 year, because this is about to be a game-changing year coming up, y'all.
Yeah.
Whatever you've been working on,
of it.
It's about to be for you to take. So I hope that people have been putting in good stuff in their brains, their subconscious mind, building up your self-esteem and knowing what you want.
Yes.
That's half the battle right there.
That's it.
That's half the battle.
Love it.
So if you could have anything in the world, like, what would it be?
Peace of mind. Is that a thing?
Yeah, because you know what? I can tell you, Lena, you and I are tracking because that's all I could think about.
Peace of mind.
If I could have anything in the world, it's not even my own peace of mind. It's knowing that for generations, my kids and their kids,
exactly,
they're at peace. Exactly. And I think that's everything I live for. So when we're talking about even winning the lottery, I visualized the family meeting we were going to have.
Okay.
We have to set this up for generational wealth.
Yes.
It can't start and stop right here. We've got to make sure, hey, this goes on.
Yeah.
Because, you know, whether we like it or not, unless the world just blows up, my grandkids are going to have kids and they're going to have, we need to make sure we're set here.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
not just creating the wealth, but teaching them how to keep it going.
Yes,
Because if
ma'am.
they get it and they don't know what to do with it, it's gonna be
Right.
gone.
It's going
right
to
back.
be gone. Mhm.
Okay.
That's what I think about. Our school system is so messed up. I'm sorry, I'm bringing a whole different topic because why don't we learn about like checks and taxes? Why didn't we learn
We
taxes?
Used to back in the day.
Back in the day, we used
Back in the
Why
day when I
don't
was young,
we?
I learned checks and stuff. But I feel like by the time I got into school, they stopped the taxes. And I had to
How old are
learn.
you? Wait. Because they were still talking to us about it. Maybe it was just my school. Because I'm
Maybe it was
28
your
and I
school.
know.
But you know, they also a lot of the history I learned was a lie. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's everywhere.
That part.
We're
So I
gonna
think
save that for
like,
Black History Month.
Right.
you know, I feel like part of it starts there too, like teaching them things they need to
Mhm.
know. Like I feel like learning how to plant and grow your own food source is something we should learn
It's
too.
very
If
important.
we go to school and waste our time learning all this crap stuff that we're not going to use
Never
later on,
use.
but we
But
don't
you know what?
important things that would create that financial wealth. We don't learn how to manage credit cards and bank accounts and that kind of
Mhm.
stuff.
I think it
You mean
depends
you don't
on
learn
where
to
you
be a
live.
CEO? You don't go to school to learn how to be a CEO, Sydney? What?
Right.
Yeah, well,
I think
they
it's
don't
I
want
think it's location. Because I think if you grew up in like I want to say on the West Coast, I mean, and of course I'm a whole lot older than you guys. We had like the arts and crafts, the
Right, home
cooking class,
economics.
home ec. Yes, I couldn't think of the name of it.
Yeah.
We had home ec, we had the
Music.
woodworking, and then you have like your business classes.
Mhm.
And then my husband grew up here in the South,
Mhm.
you know, in the rural area in North Carolina, and they had to learn horticulture. So they learned
Yeah,
about
we did learn how to
things
plant,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. But if you, I mean, just the regular inner city, I guess they figured we weren't going to need it, so they weren't teaching it.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm really kind of
Yeah,
setting you up to
really
tell
does.
you more or
Well, I
less.
grew up in a small town, so like but yeah, hey, small town, which is why we had to get out. But you know,
Love y'all, but
it's not that they didn't. I don't know. I just feel like it's so flawed. I feel like really school is built to make us go out into the work industry. It's not to set us up for financial generation.
I agree.
Is what I'm
Ting,
saying.
ting, 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 ting.
Keep the
I agree.
generational wealth already wealthy and still wealthy, and then
Yep.
we're used through school to learn how to work and spend 12 hours at a factory or
Yes,
work
ma'am.
make money to make the general wealthy people more wealthy. And
Yes.
I feel like that's where the problem is. It starts that young as, you know, people who didn't learn to teach it don't teach it. And people get, you know, it's a cycle because they
Yeah,
also
absolutely.
don't learn all that. So they're not going to teach it in schools
No.
because if they learn all that, they have no workers to keep them billionaires.
Right.
and if they don't teach it
That's
in school,
it. I
their
mean, we can
parents
end the
teach
show
them.
right there.
Sorry, I had to say it. I hope, you know,
You said
we
it.
need
Let it
to
be
believe
said.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Period. That is it. Power, dominance, control.
Mhm.
Yes.
And how do they use it? Yep.
We have to change the narrative. We have to flip it.
Yep.
And that's what we're doing, Lena. I love it with the new scripts and picking roles that is perpetuating a positive role for us in our communities, being the script writers, you know, getting in the director's chair, being really
Yes.
that boss that's open to do that work and help change the narrative, like you're saying. So I love that. That is absolutely a goal that I think we need to see more of. So
I agree.
I have one last question. If you could change anything in the world, what would it be? So this would be like a global goal.
I think the global goal for me, I mean, and again, it's probably on a small scale to some of you guys, but for me personally, I would figure out a way, gun violence.
Mm.
And gun violence.
It's not small. That's a big thing.
That's big.
It has to end at some point. And you know, you don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg. So it's like, where do you start to stop it? Where do you start? Because I you know, you think about inner cities. I'm just going to use Chicago, for example, because I think Chicago is right up there with Oakland, California. Murder capitals. how do these young people, how do these guns get in the hands of these young folks?
Exactly.
And in my mind, I'm thinking this is a setup. Now, I mean, I'm not some conspiracy theorist at all, but
Come on
this is
now.
a setup. This is a setup.
Yeah.
This is a setup. Some kind of way they're getting there so that we can do this whole genocide on ourselves.
Yes.
So I'm gonna get off that part, but that's what I would, gun violence.
End gun violence.
If I could do anything before I close my eyes permanently, it would be to end this gun violence. Some kind of way.
I declare and decree that we shall figure out a way to end global gun violence.
Yes,
So
please.
we just need the
Heavenly Father, hear us.
we just need the download. We need the solution. So we're putting that out in the atmosphere tonight as a team.
Please. And that was part of if I won that lottery, guys.
So we're just gonna leave it open that
some kind of program.
Yeah, the universe can send the money from anywhere. It doesn't even have to be the
And you are absolutely right. And you are absolutely right, because that would be my goal. I would do something. And of course, I don't know where to start because it's everywhere.
Well, when you have that much money, you can figure it out.
That's okay.
Exactly.
Sometimes when you don't have any money, that's the best time to think and to figure it out. So now is the best time.
I'm trying to wrap my head around
Gun violence. Okay. So what about you, Sydney or Lena?
I mean, gun violence is a good one, but
How do you
Global goals.
yeah, I feel like a global goal would be like, I don't know how this would happen, but unity, where like it's not like country against country, and everybody, we learned from each other and we grew with each other, and everybody loved everybody, and it didn't matter what color you are or how short you were. And I know it sounds like world peace, but also I feel like essentials being free. Like people have a house over their head.
You stole mine.
Food, water, electricity,
Everybody
internet.
have the
Just
basic,
live.
and then all countries, we just are all cool. No more war. Like we all could teach each other stuff. We all could learn from each other. Man, I'd love to go to Africa and hang out with everybody, or I'd love to go to Afghanistan or Iran, anywhere, and just be like, "Yo, what's up?" Like, come on.
I love it.
Like, but it's sad. I feel like every year there's another ban on a country you can't go to, and every year, and I used to, going to
global peace.
Awesome, and now I'm like, I don't know where to go yet next. Like,
Well, you guys can come to Ghana with me next year.
I'll go to
come
Ghana
kick it with me in Ghana.
All right.
So we'll talk more about that later. Maybe that'll be a topic of a show coming up down the road. Maybe we'll be in Ghana when we air it. Okay.
I like it.
Uh-oh. Okay, so
what is happening?
Lena, what is your global goal?
Well, Sydney kind of took mine when she was like, everything should be free.
Oh, okay. I like that. Free resources,
Yeah,
global resources, free.
Yes.
We just all work together and just get it done. We don't have to pay for anything.
Yeah, because why are we paying for water and electricity?
That's what I'm saying.
Why?
Necessities.
Why?
Water, electricity, a roof over your head.
Yes, because we would not have homeless people if they would just make it free. Rent is too high.
Right.
It is way
too high. So no,
how
make it free.
Everything's going up. It's crazy. It's insane.
For me, because I'm into energy healing and everything is energy, and I see that there is so much being profited from sickness and keeping us ill, that I would want to have global healing. No matter, like, no sickness anywhere, no man, no woman, no child, no color. Everyone's healthy. Now, that is definitely a huge goal, because a lot of things that we do to ourselves, unfortunately. So maybe raising the frequency for us to have a greater awareness, a greater love for ourselves. Therefore, we may behave better about like those decisions that we're making about what we're eating and how we're living and what we're thinking. That will prevent dis-ease. So I am declaring and decreeing that we shall have global healing, global peace, no violence, and resources for everybody.
Yes.
I love it.
So no guns,
no borders, so we can freely go to other
No
countries.
borders.
No
Right.
guns. Yes.
Free
This would
living.
be, if we had our way, this would be a beautiful, beautiful place to be.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Very
We're gonna
simple.
This world would be beautiful.
Yes.
We're gonna start with us.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, let's make it happen.
Yes.
But
But Camille, you said something, and I want to. So when you're talking about energy, and this again is kind of it's off topic, but I'm so glad you said something. I find that if I meet somebody, if their energy doesn't feel good, if their energy just doesn't, I don't even know them.
Right.
They've never uttered a word to me,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel people's energy,
Mhm.
and it's like I just listen. We cool, but we not cool.
Yes.
And it's like I used to think that I was kind of strange, and maybe something's wrong with me because
No.
how can I don't even know this person, but how am I feeling that they're not good people, or that they are really good people?
because we
whatever.
all have auras and energy around us.
Yeah.
Now, Tracy, what I can share with you is that you're not crazy. I know I was once feeling
Yeah.
just how you were or are feeling. So what I can share with you is that you are an empath. So just look up what that means. You are,
we
it
look
is
it up.
like but it is a psychic ability where you are able to feel other people's vibrations. And it's levels. You can feel people's pains. You can feel like physically their pains or their emotional pain or their psychological pain. And so you can tell and discern when someone has good intentions or bad intentions. And so that's when you're feeling like yucky and dense and heavy and like, ugh. So already like that's not good for me and my vibration. You might be up here and they're down here, so it's too much of a distance.
Yeah. Okay. Because
So check that out. Maybe that'll be.
I'm definitely gonna check it out because it's like, oh wow.
You are an empath, Tracy D. Yeah, and we can talk more about it offline. I learned
Yes.
what it was.
I have to because
I know.
producer, it's time, but I'm so sad. But
I know. So for
I'm
those
trying
of
to
you who are
tell you,
empaths
all
out there,
those energies and stuff. So
yes, get your goals in order.
yeah.
Yeah. And start making those
Vision boards.
yes.
Making vision boards.
Everybody get those vision boards. They work.
Get it
They
out
do
there.
work.
They
They
definitely
do work.
And they can be as beautiful as you want them to be, or they can be as plain and basic.
Mhm.
It all still works the same.
Yeah, absolutely. And on that note,
Yay!
Well, good night, ladies.
Good
Have a
night.
good night, everybody. Enjoy the special magical day of 11/11/2022.
All
See
right.
you guys next
Very
week.
magical.
I'll see you next week.
Next week, y'all.